So, Seed of the Week is Slice and Dice as the Silent. How will our playthrough of this stack up against other players trying the same seed? We shall see. I already don't love the starting options, but let's see what our map looks like. Got some early elites that are a little bit troubling looking. There's one path up to the far left that looks kind of reasonable. But, we of course have Slime Boss, who's always a threat. Tough-looking act. Either we bank left and get very few relics, just lots of upgrades, or we try to bust through one of these elites and get access to a more rewarding middle act. But this path up here, especially this red one, this feels much more like a Watcher or Ironclad path, less like a Silent or Defect path. I really don't think Silent has the consistency and the damage output to successfully do something like this in early to mid Act 1. I don't think it's that viable without a particularly good start. And none of these starting bonuses really allow for that, although I am actually eyeing 3 random potions here, because it would give me an immediate oomph enough to maybe get through one of these elites. But that's still a big maybe. I think more broadly, I might just prefer a card reward here. We get to choose one of 3 cards right away, which lets us add more total cards in Act 1, lets us be a bit more prepared for our opening combats, lets us get a head start on either countering our Act boss or our elites. There's a few options there. Brig Gold, thanks for the 13 months. Would extra energy from a boss relic help? Potentially. I don't really like boss swap on Silent, but it definitely could be the easy way out of this run. If we get something decent, like a good energy relic, or something broadly helpful like Astrolabe or Pandora's Box or Pyramid. These are all options for the boss swap. But I don't like to swap too much on Silent. If you get something that's not useful, it can really nosedive your run. And so boss swap into Ectoplasm or Busted Crown or Calling Bell or Black Star could all be a really quick death in Act 1. I think I'm going to choose a card. I'm going to go more leftward on the pathing here. I'm okay with fewer elites in Act 1 if I can build a more quality deck for doing so. So I think that's going to be the plan here. We'll have to get through this elite. Should be doable. And we get some interesting options here. 3 pretty good damage options. Dagger Spray dealing AoE, Bouncing Flask being really good poison to one target, or Dagger Throw for the draw and discard. Yeah, if this wasn't Slime Boss, this would be an easy Bouncing Flask. Against Slime Boss, I think I would prefer Dagger Throw over Dagger Spray. Dagger Throw has positive interactions with many of the other good attacks Silent can find. Eviscerate and Sneaky Strike, especially. And does better single target damage than Dagger Spray, even if only barely. Any suggestions on how to remedy a deck that was offered 0 card draw on Clad? Option 1 is to expand your idea of card draw. Clad doesn't have that many draw options, but some of them are a little bit esoteric. Evolve, for example, can be card draw if you have more than 1 copy or if it's upgraded and you have decent status generation. Exhausting cards can be card draw for the reshuffle through your deck, as you have fewer starter cards to remove. Being aggressive with removes in general is a good substitute for card draw. But otherwise, try to limit the number of attacks you add on Clad. Clad is a very attack-heavy character, but you really only need a couple good ones that you can just get back to. Dark Embrace is hopefully a more obvious form of card draw. But yeah, if you get Dark Embrace, that's super easy. I'm assuming in this case that chatter in question is not being offered Dark Embrace or any kind of easy card draw. Battle Trance offering that stuff. Even Pummel Strikes. But you can get there with Evolve, you can get there with removing your cards, you can get there by exhausting stuff. Those all help a bit. Headbutt can also help. By recurring your best card, you kind of reduce the need for card draw. So depending on the situation, you might be able to use it in lieu of card draw. Although, of course, head draw is not actually card draw. You can even acquire colorless cards that give you card draw. Master of Strategy from the shop. To a lesser extent, stuff like Finesse or Flash of Steel. Ooh. What about Second Dagger Throw? Danieldo, thanks for the 7 months of support. Easy Jawworm, you know why? Because we had a freaking Dagger Throw, that's why. Because we chose a card reward from the bonus of Meow. Is the only reason that went so smoothly. Let's take a Second Dagger Throw. Yeah, more discard and more damage. And it cleanly kills this 9 hit point nerd. So I don't get weakened here. No, I can't kill. We could potentially full block if we draw Survivor, Defend, Defend. We only get triple defend, so I'll take 1. 1, as they say, is none. So, we good. Now we could consider Tactician to be an actually decent card. It's a little early to grab this, but we have a pretty good foundation here. I kind of like it. Does this run count for a streak? It does not, because we're playing a seeded run here. For the seed of the week. I don't know anything about the seed, but other people have played this publicly on Twitch, so there's no way to know for sure that I'm not just being sneaky. For one. It's all honor system based. Alright, I'm planning on going to this shop. We're not going to get that much money, so let's just keep taking more fights. Oh, it's going to do something. Get in there, Dagger Throw. Good work. This is 13. Perfect. Hit them both and full block. You'll love to see it. Great fight. Third Dagger Throw? With the Tactician, actually just seems reasonable. But I'm also strongly considering Dash here as a high-value card. Helps a lot with our first elite fight. Is there any way we end up taking more elite fights? I don't think so. So we could actually take the third Dagger Throw here. In the rules, why is base mod, base game fixes disabled? Just to ensure that the players are playing as close to the vanilla gameplay as possible. The base game fixes fix a couple of semi-obvious bugs in the game / add minor convenience in a way that can numerically benefit the player. We're talking specifically the creation of orb cards from what's it called? Foreign Influence. Orb cards from Foreign Influence on the Watcher. And we're talking about the Burning Elite potentially dropping a potion if you have Black Star. So really, really niche situations. But you do technically benefit from having the mods because there's a small difference from vanilla gameplay. So we disable those so that we don't get a thing that unmodded players wouldn't get, basically. But you do need to play with RNG fix, so you do need to be using mods in order to participate in the Seed of the Week. Die, Dirty Bum Die, by the way. Thank you so much for 9 months. I'll take the dash here. And I didn't even take enough damage for this banana to be worth it. We could actually think about taking the box here, taking a recurse to get an extra relic for this act. It's easy enough to discard in the short term. I still think it would hurt us, though. And that could definitely cost us a lot of health in that elite fight, so I think I'd probably just take Donut here. But you could maybe make a faint argument for the box, so that we remove instead of... I guess I'd rather just buy the relic at the shop, right? Then we have 5 max health, and a remove, and a relic. Give me that donut. And I'll fight nerds who are easy. Perfect. Do I bother taking 2 here? I don't think I need to. So this is probably just dash defend, rather than dash dagger throw. Let's do that. We have plenty of damage. This fight has very low combined health, so really not much of a threat. Yeah, we got a good attack pattern, too. Asynchronized buffing. We just kill this one this turn, kill the other one next turn, and all is well. Good fight. Get some money. Get offered a bullet time. Probably I just take a prepared to make the tactician slightly more reliable. Although you could maybe argue for poison stab. Take the prepared. Don't think I upgrade tactician. We probably want to upgrade maybe dash first with this first elite. You could argue for neutralize too, actually. I like upgrading neutralize for an extra turn of a weak against Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob. We're fighting sentries, so whatever, I guess. Happy to use my skill potion in this fight. Probably next turn. Probably next turn. If it could just make Corpse Explosion, that'd be really helpful. Discard Grand Finale Seed? One could hope. One could definitely hope. Alright, what do you got here? Those ain't it, unfortunately. We can maybe use Expertise to get the dash into our hands. Did I have an extra energy on turn 1 that I failed to use? I might have. No, I played 2 strikes, 2 defense. Okay, so we get the dash and play it. We can redraw it. Unfortunately, I can't get a kill here. We're 6 damage short, indicating I should have skipped a defend and played a strike on turn 1. I think is correct in this fight, more often than not. Pushing just a bit more damage more quickly. But now we're down to just one attack per turn, and that shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. What are mechanics I wish for Inspire 2 that are missing in vanilla Slay the Spire? I would like to see a random character button, so I can just play a random character class. And I would like to see alternate upgrade paths for cards. I'd like to see option A or B when you're upgrading something. I think those would be pretty cool. Selling at shops? I don't really like selling in roguelites, actually. Basically, anything you would be able to sell in Slay the Spire, my reply to you is, give the player gold when skipping the item instead. So you can't sell relics. You can skip relics to get money. You can't sell cards. You can skip them and get some money instead. I think it's the better way to do it. Five more, huh? That's fine. But notably, I think we would have saved another 5 health from that one strike on turn 1. So maybe if we played one more strike on turn 1, we end with 50 health. All right, it is a first relic Toxic Egg Seed. And you know what? The path that we took has never looked better. Very excited about what's happening here. And very excited about this card reward. It's green. Slice and dice indeed. How about slice and dance? Blade dance. Give me 4 shivs for the cost of 1 shiv. And probably we can upgrade Tactician now, because this is going to get silly. We're going to be upgraded Acrobatics. We have a Gremlin Horn. Holy crap. What a high roll in Act 1 this is. They don't vet the seeds, by the way. This is totally random. Cool stuff. Question is, can we make it through this fight? Oh. These two are jerks. I guess we're going to be probably mostly fine next turn. This turn, we're looking at taking 4. I could use the skill potion here. I'm thinking about it. We can buy a new potion. It's not that good a potion. Let's use the skill potion. Random or adrenaline? Let's take adrenaline. Hey, there we go. Just play all of the cards in my hand. Cool. Kill this thing first. Hilariously, that didn't actually save me any health. That let me do 18 damage, is what that did. Although we're still better off in the fight, so whatever. Good enough. In a given seed, do relics vary on the mid-floor chest based on the path you take? I believe so. More specifically, the path you take can determine the rarity of chests you get, and therefore whether it has money and what rarity of relic you get, but not which relic you get. So if the small chest rolls an uncommon, and if the large chest roll an uncommon, then you're going to get the same uncommon relic, for example. Gremlin Horn, go! Perfect. Jawworm, defeated. Doppelganger Plus. That's a very cool card for Slime Boss, actually. I really like that for Slime Boss. Piercing Whale is also a pretty good card, but I like Doppelganger Plus a lot. I consider Doppelganger to be a medium card with a really good upgrade, and so getting it upgraded for free is awesome. And with a Gremlin Horn, you better believe I'm going to anger 3 mushrooms, get the odd mushroom relic, and even more money prior to this shop. We rest if we need to. That's fine. But I want the card reward from this as well. Oh, Doppelganger is about to show us all how it's done. What an amazing draw plus an amazing turn 1 here. Oh, man. Triple buff? No problem. I'm going to have 10 energy next turn. Well, I guess 9. I'm going to have 9 energy next turn, and I'm going to draw all 10 cards. So, who cares? And I have Gremlin Horn, so actually I'll have 11 energy next turn. Amazing. Draw 6 additional cards, gain 6 additional energy, please. And thank you. Yeah, they actually all die. Amazing. Good job, Doppelganger. We get an odd mushroom, meaning we take less damage when vulnerable. That'll be good against Heart. We get a regen potion worth 15 health. Excellent. And we get footwork or outmaneuver. Yeah, it's gonna be footwork. It's gonna be footwork. And then I can buy a backflip. There's also Waffle here. Waffle's pretty good. But you know what's obscenely good is this freaking Dark Shackles Plus. For 90 gold, we get a card that says block 15 for 0. Probably block more than that. Absolutely disgusting. Give me that. We also definitely want a backflip plus. And I'm pretty sure we definitely want a card remove. We want a Skewer. Skewer could be pretty good here, actually. Danny Man with the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Would I say this is already more than 90% chance of reaching Act 4/Heart? I would not yet say that. We could still have a bad run-in with the elites or boss of Act 2 and end this run prematurely. We could also still just die to Slime Boss. Dying to Slime Boss is not out of the question yet. At all. And buying the Ritual Potion might have helped with that. We could also buy the Fear or Dupe Pot if we're worried about that. I guess there's also Sneaky Strike. I hadn't even noticed until now. I also owe the chat a dad joke. Courtesy of Nicopedia. Did you hear about the man who created a book documenting every kind of two-wheeled motor vehicle? It's a cyclopedia. Cheesy Wiz likes the Fear Pot for Slime Boss. Given that we have a regen potion we can reliably use, I do like buying a potion here. And Fear Pot's nice and cheap. Then we can try to heal 15 in one of these fights. Did I just come up with that? I did, yeah. That's why it was terrible. Haligonian says, I recently finished reading the Encyclopedia, and now I have to do the rest of the alphabet. Should have started at the beginning. Alright, I'll buy the Fear Potion. Let's do another fight here. And we will upgrade Footwork. Big Power Plus. Love upgraded Footwork. Such a great card. Okay, but can I have a block card, though? Apparently not. No blocking allowed, but yes, regenning allowed. Guess I'll just play this for a lot. Might as well. And we definitely get our Footwork. Now the goal is stick around in this fight for a while. Let's lower his health some, I guess. But we want to wait for the healing from the regeneration. How long do I spend trying to come up with dad jokes per day? I used to try to come up with them before the stream, but I figured out after a while that it takes a lot of time, day in, day out, to do that. So I decided to improvise as much as possible, which has been very fun. So usually I try to come up with them on the spot. And that goes... sometimes. Sometimes it works. They're all terrible anyway. Let's grab a Deflect. I've got lots of draw, and I have a Footwork, so that's a really good value block. Not even bad against Limbo here. We could rest for additional safety, or we can upgrade something like Prepared. I really like upgrading Prepared here. Let's do that. I think we're pretty good against Slime Boss with this Fear Potion. Might depend on when we see Doppelganger. There it is. Okay, that's pretty promising. -9 goes to 86. Perfect. I think we'll just play Dash Neutralize. I could try to get Tactician or something, but I don't think so. Just do as much damage as we can here. 52 health is not the best split, but certainly not the worst. With Gremlin Horn here, I'm hopeful that we can make something work. Well, I see we're about to be weakened. I don't love that part. This is not what I would call a good draw. Ren's incoming. Easy H, thanks so much for the 32 folk raid. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We're playing the Seed of the Week here. Possibly about to get slime bossed. In a most worrisome manner. So we're probably getting Frailed next turn. I imagine we want to prevent the green attack. Maybe it's better to prevent Frailness? I'm not sure we can. Let's hit this one. Do I play it again if I lose? No, we just lose. Okay, that's acceptable? We can split it. I don't think I actually want to yet. Not sure I want to yet. Health is 26, so another Shiv does it. We create 2 22 health green slimes. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd rather take 4 here. Although we do get another, I think 1 slimed? No, 2 from that one. Yikes. This I can just full block. Definitely don't want to split now. Spooky. We can get the Gremlin Horn to start activating, though. This will become a much easier fight. All right, now's our chance. We're not weakened anymore. Let's do some damage. Bring him to 9, so Dagger Throw can kill them. There's 7 slimed in the draw pile. I'm very worried about that. Garbage. Well, that's terrible. Are we dead immediately? Let's see. We've got 38 incoming. No, I'm down to 2. Okay, we're not dead immediately. We are barely alive. Okay, okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Looks like we're good. We can kill one of them. Not getting attacked by the big one. Yeah, okay. This is fine. Not great hand, but draw pile's looking good. Draw pile's looking good. I think we're okay. Daoist Chuckle, thanks for the 7 months. Support. Could full block this. I think we definitely just want to deal damage here, right? Well... Let's see, I can Blade Dance and Strike. That's 22, bringing the 2 slimes to 20. That is terrifying. Or I can double block. We get 2 more slimed. I have no idea what I should do here. What is the actual rule on what this thing's allowed to do? Flame Tackle cannot be used 3 times in a row. So it's 70% chance to lick, 30% chance to Flame Tackle next turn. Next turn, the number of slimed is going to be 9 or 11 if we block. These numbers are bad. These numbers are really bad. I think I'm just going to go for the damage. Oh, we got a double debuff. And I drew all the damage. Okay, we're good. We're good. Definitely could have been worse. And actually, we aren't out of it yet. Whew, okay. Now we're fine. Now we're fine. All right. We have survived. We even got a potion going into Act 2 here. Adrenaline Plus, but also After Image and Wraith Form. Yikes, those are fun choices. I think I take Adrenaline here, gonna be honest. Did you know that I play games other than Slay the Spire? It's true. Catch me over on Baalorlord Plays for card games, RPGs, strategy games, and more. But yeah, that's the reason I said we weren't 90% to beat the heart. Basically, as you saw, we came very close to death with a bit of awkwardness against the slime boss. And if we didn't use that fear potion, I'm sure we died in that fight. The free upgrade really making the difference here. Probably going to go Adrenaline. Yeah, taking the upgraded rare seems like a pretty good idea. Are we now at 90%? Let me look at the Act 2 map, and I'll tell you that. Also, let me look at the boss relics. Wristblade, Snecko Eye, Sacred Bark. Wow, that is a spicy Wristblade. Unironically, I really like that Wristblade. Don't trust Snecko here, not one bit. Not even a little bit. But Wristblade can talk. All our zero-cost attacks deal 4 more damage, so that means Blade Dance now does 32 damage. And any zero-cost attacks we can find, including Eviscerate, are going to be significantly empowered. Silky Stav, thanks for 15 months of support. and yes, I believe anyone who boss swaps gets a Snecko Eye, which admittedly is a pretty good way to start a run. So I imagine anyone who boss swapped is doing very well. Unless it's really merciless card RNG or something, but I don't think so. Does Skewer deal 4 if you play it for 0? No, X is never 0. For some reason. There's no possible interaction here with X cost cards. But I am taking the Wristblade, that's for sure. Alright, we do have to get past the champ. All of the shops are early. Interesting. All 3 shops are here. And as for the elites, I'm not that afraid of elites, but I wouldn't love to go fighting them recklessly. I think I'd rather have a rest site first. So I do like something like this. That said, we might well be in a position to take on the Burning Elite this act. So that could be a big deal. But we'd have to try doing that pretty early, would we not? We would. Seems pretty ambitious to me. Our damage is not that good until we find another Shiv card or 2. I think I'd rather just go to this shop. Here. Burning Elite Path has plenty of campfires. True, but that won't help me if I run into a max health Book of Stabbing and I can't kill it. Doesn't matter how many campfires I have. You just die. So that would be my primary concern. Less concerned about Slavers and Gremlin Leader with the Gremlin Horn. A max health Book of Stabbing could definitely dunk us. Because we can block well, but we can't block 7 times 11 well. Let's go this way. That's a lot of block. One might even say too much block. Oh yeah, Neutralize does 8 damage too. That's cool. Very cool. Discard that. Should be able to kill this guy next turn. Or we're going to have to block this turn. That's fine too. Gives me an extra turn to find our kill here. Nice. Perfect fight. Leg Sweep Plus is pretty juicy. However, I think with the Wristblade, we better take a Cloak and Dagger here. 6 block. Actually make that 9 block with Footwork. Add 16 damage of shivs to our hands. Very good card. Very good card. So with this pathing, I'd say our Act 4 percentage is probably in the 95 plus range from here. We're taking a more conservative path. We're going to get lots of upgraded cards. We've already found a Shiv card. Things are looking... we got another one here, another Cloak and Dagger. There's also on sale Acrobatics, another Dark Shackles plus. Yeah, we're surely in the 95 plus range from here. Although I think this is going to be Cloak and Dagger card remove this turn, this shop. There's also Eviscerate here. Yeah, there is. We could do Acrobatics Eviscerate. Pretty powerful. I think I'm going to go Strike Remove, Cloak and Dagger, but I do like that Acro quite a bit. If we had a little bit more money, Orrery would have been spicy with Toxic Egg. And any player who goes to a differently placed shop or saved up more money might have been able to buy that Orrery. So good for them. But now since I have no money, I can't pay the Vagrant for a Relic. That's a bit of a bummer. Not going to rob him, although we could, as I have no prospect of removing this shame anytime soon. Oh well. I suppose that's fine. Okay, not the greatest turn one. All of our good damage is in the draw pile still. Gonna get weakened, but we draw the damage here. Perfect. But is that enough? Minus 16 more brings it to 12. I would have to draw all 3 strikes to kill. I think I'd better dupe pot this Cloak and Dagger. Just finish this thing right now. So otherwise we are going to have a bad time. Next turn we're looking at 18 or 24 damage. 50-50 chance. We'd have to get all 3 strikes to get a kill, and that's going to have 1 more dazed if I play the Cloak and Dagger. I'm going to respect the Chosen here. Spooky. We do get a potion back, and a good one at that. We're offered an outmaneuver. I don't think we need an outmaneuver. We've got Doppelganger. That's kind of the same thing. Could have tried duping a strike on the following turn. That's not a bad idea, actually, is waiting 1 turn to find out if we had the draw. 2 strikes was significantly more likely. Okay, I respect that, actually. The line to save the dupe pot. Do not mind having a nap. Just gain some max health from that, basically. Here's that dang old Book of Stabbing. This freaking guy. Definitely going to do Dash. Definitely going to do Blade Dance. I think we want to spend the rest of the energy on Topple here. Take 4, get a wound. I love that part, but I do love the part where I draw more cards. Definitely not our preferred first opponent here. Damage would be great. Thanks. Great turn next turn. It's enough block, though, actually. That's fine. Should probably keep this card around. 4 energy I can't use. That feels kind of bad. This deck would love an Ice Cream. Still, the book's health is going down quite quickly. I like that part. I like this card too. Some more damage. Yeah, where's Terror when you want it? Terror or Accuracy would make this deck do even more damage. Substantially so. Hopefully I can just block 30 like It's no trouble at all. And then we're out of here. That was not bad. Took 4 damage here. Get a Bag of Preparation for more cards on turn 1. We get offered another Blade Dance or an upgraded Corpse Explosion. That's genuinely kind of a hard choice. I do think we want Blade Dance, though, with the whole Wrist Blade and all. There's also Finisher, which is kind of hilarious. Are these the world's best Cloak and Daggers? They're pretty good. I don't even need Corpse Explosion that much because I have Gremlin Horn. Take him away, Gremlin Horn. Card draw. Card draw is where it's at. Does Wristblade work with Madness? Yes, Wristblade works with anything that makes your card cost 0, however briefly. So it works with Madness, works with Attack Potions, works with Bullet Time, works with Mummified Hand. Works with all that stuff, which is pretty cool. Doesn't have to be cards that are just normally 0 cost. Works with Snekawai. Freudian Hit, thanks for 4 full years. In the primes. Always good to have you lurking around. BT Wayside, thank you for 8 months. I'll take one more Cloak and Dagger here. Which do I think is better, Adrenaline or Offering? Offering. More powerful card with a downside versus just a baseline amount of power. It's true. Sometimes you can't afford to play the Offering, but yeah, it's the better card. Would I take Accuracy now? Yeah. How many shivs do you need for Accuracy? Less than this is the answer. Give me 1 Accuracy and 1 Terror, and we're really cooking here. Well-laid plans also welcome. After Image also welcome. Do you want 2 chances at Colosseum? I suppose that I do. Oh. Well. Well then. Silly Town it is. I have Infinity card draw. We're going to have hand clog issues, but whatever. And would I like an Omamori also? The way this run is going, I'm going to pick that up just for safety. And I can upgrade one of these cards if I really want to. I don't need to, but I will. Yeah, now we're at 99%, by the way. Definitely at 99%. Every card makes a new card. So I can Nightmare... I guess not Adrenaline here. It's fine. Bullet Time, no! That's fine. You too will perish. Actually, wait, I can't kill him. Do this, I guess. There we go. Definitely have hand clog issues, as mentioned. Get him, Bullet Time. Beautiful fight. Get a Regal Pillow, healing us more in the event that we rest. How about an Acrobatics Plus? Alternately, another Deflect is pretty good, but I do like the big draw discard here. Bullet time wrist blade is hilarious. It sure is. Here's our well-laid plans. Outmaneuver is looking a lot better now that we have the dead branch. I can almost guaranteed use all of that energy every turn, especially with the well-laid plans, too. So why don't I do that? I'll take outmaneuver and well-laid plans. And nothing else here. Could have duplicated our adrenaline or our doppelganger. Those are both actually half-decent ideas. All right, let's do it. Outmaneuver. Go! Four skills, you say? Not bad. Oh, I should have set up the flechettes. I'm a fool. We could have done wristblade flechettes there. Foolish. But yeah, this run has gotten extremely silly, which is always a good time. Flex pot's very good. Even if it does 10 damage, I don't think we need to slice. Nor a flying knee or a sneaky strike. These are not as good as our shivs are. Almost none of our upgrades. Oh, we can upgrade well-laid plans. No, that matters. Okay, upgrade well-laid plans. Gonna talk about resting there before champ, but we did in fact pick up a good upgrade. Good for us. Already hand space is a problem. All right, burst the adrenaline. Perfect. And there's well-laid plans. Even more perfect. Spectacular. Oh, here we go. Deck is going to become full of garbage. Hooray. We have double damage next turn. I'm thinking about Burst Nightmare on the Shiv here. Then we get 6 Shivs next turn for free. It's not actually that good. Or I can look for more targets here. Let's look for more targets, I guess. And no hand space. Dang it. Hello? Come on. What do you mean I can't play it? Healthy Snacks, thanks for the 4 months of support. Do you mean? Could burst Blade Dance, but then I don't actually get all the cards. Let's burst Cloak. Way to discard something, hey? Bummer. Brought him below half health as well. Double bummer. Flex potion time? I think so. Let's do it. There's Terror. Way too late, Terror. Way too late. He's already dead, I think. He's got 1 hit point. Defeat impossible! Oh, I assure you, friend, it's possible. Also, nice execute, idiot. Hit me. Have a free shot, puny weakling. Get him. That'll teach him. That'll teach him. Alright, I definitely take one of these zero-cost cards. PK might actually be better than Alchemize here. Being able to double our physical damage on the next turn is huge with the Wristblade and all these shivs. Let's take Phantasmal. And how about a Cursed Key with an Omamori? 1 energy per turn, full stop, no downside. Not bad either is Pandora's Box. Transform 3 strikes and 5 defends. Any skills we get would be upgraded. But I think I'd rather just have more energy here. Cursed Key is going to help a ton. Won't I be able to play Phantasmal only once or twice since we get so many cards? Yeah, probably only once or twice, but that's all we need is once or twice. That should be all that is required. Nice Wraith form. Very nice. Double Wraith form. We've had first Wraith form, yes. Okay, no problem there. Dupe Pot's pretty strong. We want a second outmaneuver. That's an interesting idea. We might actually want that. You know, I think we do. Probably 2 is the limit here, but for the first time in perhaps ever, we're taking a second outmaneuver. But what about second Tactician? What about second Acrobatics? Second Tactician seems very good. Panic Button's also pretty good. Card Remove is pretty good, too. The more you play, the more you find good uses for outmaneuver. It's, with upgrade, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Silent likes having a lot of energy on one turn, usually. Yeah, let's get some stuff to draw discard. Let's do that. Add 2 more cards. The more cards we have, the more resistant we are to the Dead Branch additions. Kind of funny. Chaining the Doppelganger. Beautiful. It's deck does some very silly things. Card draw. The outmaneuver upgrade be better if it went down to 0 cost instead of giving more next turn. Sometimes. Wouldn't always be better or worse. That's kind of the cool thing about it. Get you first. I think I can. Yeah, if I Cloak and Dagger, you actually no. Has to be... It's not quite, huh? Heck. Oh well. I can retain the Corpse Explosion. No, let's just go backflip Acro here. Dragon House with 31 months of support. Love getting to the point when you can just click buttons. It's a good time when your Spire run just gets to go clicky clicky. Very fun, usually. I'll take an Infinite Blades. That's okay. Chonk. Fight. I like Blur, I think, more than another Cloak and Dagger here. Since we can have really big turns, I like the ability to retain some of that output for the following turn. The best Snecko card, regardless of class, probably Meteor Strike Paradox. It's ludicrously powerful and generates tons of energy. Also, would we like 999 gold here? It's free. Thing is, though, there ain't no shops. So I have nowhere to spend this money. Except for the Act 4 shop, which is not going to merit 999 gold. And we will get cursed when I open this chest, so I think for these reasons, I'm actually going to pick the boss fight. Skip the free 999 gold, because I only need about 300, and we're going to get most of that anyway. Okay. Finally. How long has that taken? Time for big damage. $24 per shiv. Make sure that lasts for the next 80 turns also. GG. We get Ice Cream. Oh, I'm happy to see that. Allowing us to conserve energy between turns. And a Reflex, allowing us to ensure that our hand is truly always full of something. Love it. Doppelganger is particularly good with Ice Cream. Outmaneuvers are also particularly good with Ice Cream. Now I have no reason not to just play them immediately. 12 energy. Love it. Wait. This rate does 22 3 times. Amazing. We take another blade dance, another acrobatics. I guess I'll take one more blade dance. Not actually sure I want more of these. Speed potion. I'll keep the explosive potion for Reptomancer. I am going to fight at least 2 more elites here. Dang it. I think I can kill one of these. Maybe not. This will only make 1 shiv now. Fine by me. Does Wristblade work with X-cost cards? No. Full stop. There is no possible interaction there. Ooh, I'll take a Piercing Whale, though. Do actually have a Skewer on offer, though. With the Ice Cream, it could hit pretty dang hard. Yoink. But yeah, otherwise stated, X is never 0. Just not how it works. Ooh, nice Infinite Blades. Decent Nightmare also. Guess I'll keep the Nightmare. Yeah, why snag an X-cost card when we can just make one? Indeed. Oh, nice. Guess I'll just keep all 3 of these then. Bullet time, you're back. Okay, now bullet time is worth actually considering here. Take all that energy next turn, thank you. Keep these 3 cards. Bulliter time! Whip Quazin, did you hear that the Silent got a new hairstyle? Now for her, it's mullet time. And she's never looked more fabulous. A Sleepy Luna with a Prime sub in 25 months. Thank you for that support. Shackled Upon. Oh boy, Storm of Steel. Here we go. Actually the best card you can see when you have Dead Branch Wristblade. Just amazing. Art of War, also amazing, especially with Ice Cream. Let's take another Prepared. This actually helps us get cards out of our hand, which could be important. 40 cards. We're at 40 cards. First key, no problem. Give me that Sapphire key. And let's take the Elite right now. Why not? It's yet another Nemesis. There's that Storm of Steel. Gotta retain it, though. It's no good this turn. This card double Grand Finale. Like you do. Alright, keep Blade Dance, Storm of Steel. We should have played Doppelganger. I guess it doesn't matter that much. Can burst Storm of Steel, even better. Oh my good lord, finisher. Okay. GG. Get a Pantograph. That'll heal us going into the boss fights. Excellent. Unupgraded attacks, not so excellent. We can get those from Dead Branch, whatever. Liquid Bronze is pretty good for the heart, maybe. Although I do like the current potions quite a bit. So let's just keep the current potions. Dupe Pot on Footwork is pretty good. Feel like the Spire should just call it here. Not a bad strat. I'm gonna be honest. Not a bad strat for the Spire. Just throw in the towel right now. Avoid some of the really bad stuff. Screw that one. Now I'll get the other one. Sure. Poor thing. GG, you nerd. Okay, we're almost at the bosses now. We can start skipping cards here. We don't need more acrobatics. Would making Dead Branch a boss relic be a good idea? I could definitely see it being a boss relic in Slay the Spire too. Really curious if in Spire 2 we still see relics that are as strong as Dead Branch in the regular relic pool, or if the devs decide to constrain the overall player power a little bit more than that. I suppose only time will tell. Is Dead Branch the most OP relic? Might be. Certainly would call it a candidate for most OP. Oh, check this out. Set up Riddle with Holes. Draw into Riddle with Holes. Now it's 0 cost. It gets +4 damage from Wrist Blade, so it's 7/5. Good job, Riddle. The power. Slabs man, thanks for the 15 months, 1.5 metric years. Power. And the Pope, happy Tuesday. Just finished an 820 heart Ironclad Infinite. With Metamorphosis. Nice. Very nice. With freaking Metamorphosis. You heard me, I'm upgrading Survivor. The Awakened one is in for a very bad time today. I get a Bird Nerd on turn 1. Doesn't look like it. I'll take 2 then. Give me a ton of energy, thank you. Perfect. Begin the murdering. Nightmare that Dark Shackles. Just do it. Gonna make this fight way easier. Way easier. Keep this and nothing else. Can you imagine we almost died to Slime Boss? We came so close to dying to Slime Boss. How embarrassing that would have been. Daragan with 11 months of support. Your favorite stream to lurk in? I'm so happy to hear it. Keep on keeping on, friends. Thank you. Get in there, Unload. You know, don't. But maybe do. Caw. Here we go. Oops. How would I play this against the Burb without ice cream? Basically identically. Pretty much the same thing. We're just reliant on getting a good draw after outmaneuver more often. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. What's the highest amount of cards I've had in a winning deck? At least 50. We finished the no-skip ladder, where I wasn't allowed to skip any cards, with exactly 50 cards. And I don't think that was the highest I've ever done, either. And even if we had taken a bunch of damage, doesn't matter, because we healed a full at this fight anyway. Let's go Tactician first. Ow. I guess ow. Not a lot of block on that turn one. It's our footwork at least. Cool, cool. Double terror. I like it. Let's just gamble here. Take a little bit more. Okay, now we're properly set up, so we should be fine. Oh yeah. Gonna be more than fine. We are gonna wreck house next turn. This is what we're gonna do. $32 damage. Per shiv. Keep retaining the block. Perfectly fine. Okay. Still do double damage this turn, too. Good. Well, GG to those two. We're on to Act 4. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these upgraded cards? We're missing 5 hit points in Act 4 here. We can upgrade a card, except look at this. It's just a strike, defend, or a dagger throw, which is just as good as upgrading a strike, basically. These upgrades are all trash. Why not rest for another card reward, since we have Dreamcatcher and Regal Pillow? We're offered an outmaneuver or an eviscerate. I don't think we need either of these, though. Oh well. That's perfectly fine. Get our 5 hit points, if nothing else. Offered Chemical X. How cute. Yet another Dark Shackles. Another Reflex. Another card remove. We could do Dark Shackles card remove. Or Dark Shackles Chemical X. Sounds like I'm buying the Dark Shackles. Good card. Double Dark Shackles with an upgrade is kind of obscene. And this boosts Doppelganger. This is 2 more energy per fight minimum. Take Chemex. We're going to generate cards too. I think it'll be pretty powerful. Oh my. Oh my. Start killing stuff. Let's hit you. Oh, unload into Eviscerate. Now we're talking. Unload into Eviscerate. Now we're talking. Quite a kill, but pretty dang good. Let's turn around, though. Get an energy back. Next turn could be bad. We only get 3 draws in addition to the 2 burns here, and if those 3 draws rather aren't that good, we can't do very much here. Could dupe pot the Cloak and Dagger here. These are 16 apiece, so yeah, if we dupe pot Cloak and Dagger, we get a kill, right? Let's do that. Chemical X. Ho ho ho. You know what, buddy? I think you're in danger. Let's go. Perfect. And then Bouncing Flask Bane just kills you. Beautiful fight. Lots of healing that we don't need now. Can this deck beat the heart? Well, one can only hope. We didn't keep our dupe pot, unfortunately. Guess we should drink this now. Still Chaos Swift Potion. We could actually have trouble against heart here. I'm not 100% that this heart fight's going to be okay. Because we can't just play as many cards as we want, usually. Beat of Death will kill us. We only have 1 footwork in the whole deck. Stop here. Only Kunai had showed up. That's right. If only. Yeah, if only. Still have Art of War. Let's use that then. Keep Neutralize Dash. Somewhat tempted to distill the Chaos here. A couple really good hits we can get. Some are garbage, though. We should maybe draw first. Go Dash Acrobatics. That's too unreliable. There's the footwork. Okay. That's a pretty good bullet time, then. Although it would prevent me from drawing further cards. Dark Shackles would actually substantially reduce the damage that we take here. I'm thinking we should use it now. Yeah, it won't prevent generating further cards. That's correct. Who needs card draw? Not us. Let's see. 42 goes to 28. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we got another Piercing Wail. That's also good. Lots of damage that I don't necessarily want to use, though. I'll keep Piercing Wail. I have no way to remove Artifact currently. Can I still use the Distilled Chaos at this time? Yes. However, I think the cards that we can get are pretty bad. So I'm not going to. Word of Withholds does 25. That's pretty good, right? We should do at least that for 2. This is 0 cost, right? Keep Piercing Wail, Blade Dance? Yeah, I think Piercing Wail, Blade Dance. Take a bunch of damage here. Ow. Okay, now we're no longer frail, at least. Could be a hell of a doppelganger. All right. I better do some more damage here. Bouncing Flask is great. Let's play that. That's a really bad turn. Keep Piercing Wail. I should have kept Bouncing Flask. I'm a fool. We just kept the Bouncing Flask for removing artifacts. Might be able to draw back into it. Yeah, that was not a good move. Okay. Stupid Endless Agony. Get out of here. Dorm of Steel. Okay. Cute. Now a good time for Distilled Chaos. Looks pretty reasonable, actually. Give, strike, outmaneuver. Okay. What if I just Nightmare the Piercing Wail? That's my multi-attack answer? That sounds okay. Problem is, the big hits are killing me. Concerning. Works out all right. Haven't done that much damage yet either. True enough. Oh, there we go. That helps. One, 2, 3. Okay, footworks are growing. Blazes here. Keep outmaneuver Malaise. Footwork. Outmaneuver Malaise. Just keep Malaise aggro here. Okay. Be spooky. 5 dex is a lot better against these big hits, though. But now with Beat of Death at 3, we do have more of a problem. Much more of a problem. 3, is that enough? Gonna have to do. Oh yeah, it's -5, never mind. That's right. That's even better. Guess I'd better play this then. Take 1. Yeah, surprisingly difficult final battle. Not worried though. Definitely not worried here. Big damage this turn. Really big damage with accuracy showing up. We got to keep a block card around. Good enough. Turning. Only 100 damage left, though. We can do that. Probably. Doesn't sound so bad. Maybe. By Storm of Steel, the shivs are 12 each. It's close to being enough. Just use Piercing Wail to survive next turn, though. I think we're mostly fine here. Let's just delay the inevitable a little bit. Does add a wound. That's fine, though, right? Currently, the issue with the Storm of Steel is that the 3 beat of death per damage back to us might undo us before we can kill. So we have to be a little bit careful here. Oh, that'll help. Okay, Wraith Form, Storm of Steel. I think we made it to a chat. GG. GG. Spectacular. Never didn't have it. That's right. GG. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to check out Baalorlord Plays for variety content. Click the blue Baaler icon to subscribe.